Guys, you have got to see this. I just found the most disturbing footage on YouTube ever. Like, actually terrifying stuff.
Please tell me it's not another fake ghost video.
No, this is different. It's a whole compilation of real scary videos.
Oh, great. Kara's found more scary videos. Let me guess. There's a spooky ghost in the corner of one.
Wait, is it actually scary? Like jump scare scary?
Maybe.
Intriguing. What's the source material? Amateur found footage or professional production?
Definitely amateur. Some guy uploaded like 20 videos to his channel in this massive compilation thing. The first one is about a security guard finding some crazy stuff.
Almao security guards really do have the worst jobs. Imagine having to check out weird noises at 3 a.m.
Facts. Now, if you're all ready, I'll start sending them.
Interesting camera positioning. The operator clearly has experience with surveillance equipment. Notice how they pull back to establish the spatial relationship.
Okay, that wasn't too bad. Just a dark room, right?
Nah, there was definitely something else in that frame. Did you not see the shape by the doorway?
What shape? I thought it was just furniture.
You guys are literally seeing things. It's just an empty room.
Bradley, you're blind, bro. There's clearly something there. Here's the second one.
Now that's certainly fascinating. The entity seems to understand the camera's field of view. It positions itself directly in the center before retreating.
Entity? The hell does that mean?
When you hear weird noises, but it's 2 a.m., and you don't get paid enough for this.
Nah, Alex, that's you, bro. And is Connor really calling the thing in the video an entity now? Bro, it's a shadow on a crappy camera.
Has anyone actually researched the channel? I'm curious about the upload dates and frequency.
Channel is called _documentation 062. First upload was 3 weeks ago. Videos have been posted every few days since then.
Interesting timeline.
What fascinates me is our immediate need to categorize this. We're more comfortable calling it fake than confronting genuine fear.
Can we please not get philosophical right now? I'm already freaking out.
Sophie, you haven't even seen the good ones yet.
Nope. Muted it the second that door slammed. Someone please tell me what happened without being scary.
The figure was much more distinct in that one. Humanoid shape. Approximately child-sized. Long dark hair, pale clothing.
Oh, come on! Now you're just making stuff up. Child-sized figure with long dark hair? What is this, The Ring?
The resemblance is actually quite striking. Same general proportions and coloring.
Did someone just compare this to The Ring? I'm literally never sleeping again.
When the security footage hits different.
The Ring connection is interesting historically speaking. Similar entities have been documented in abandoned buildings for decades, always described as childlike figures in white.
Rachel raises a compelling point about collective unconscious fears. The archetype of the ghostly child appears across cultures.
It's really 2024 and you're talking about ghosts like a bunch of nerdy losers.
Bradley, just wait for the last one. Then tell me you're not scared.
My God, it absolutely went for the camera there.
I've still got it muted. Please someone just say it was nothing scary.
Fine. I watched it. So there's a dark shape in a hallway and that's it. Big fricking deal.
The way it charges suggests some strong aggressive nature, like it's not just random movement. There's intent behind the positioning.
I'm finding similar reports dating all the way back to the 1970s. Abandoned psychiatric facilities, old hospitals, always the same description.
What strikes me is our own primal response to familiar spaces turned hostile. The hallway represents safety and navigation. When that's compromised, we feel fundamentally vulnerable.
I'm deep diving into the channel now. The metadata suggests these were recorded over several weeks, not staged in a single session.
Great. So someone with way too much time on their hands found a camera.
This channel only has like 200 subscribers though. If it was for internet fame, he's doing a terrible job. Plus, the guy never shows his face or asks for likes, just uploads the footage with timestamps.
The lack of self-promotion actually supports authenticity. This feels more like documentation than entertainment.
Documentation of what exactly? Please don't say haunting.
Well,
Connor, no.
Jesus Christ, you guys are so gullible. It's obviously fake. People make this stuff all the time. This is no more than another nobody making up stories on the internet for a shot at virality.
I don't like where this conversation is going. Can we please watch something else? Like a nice cooking video?
Actually, I found like a million more videos on this channel. Some are from outside the house. Some are from what looks like tunnels. And there are some recorded in daylight too, in fields and forests, etc. This is going to be so good. I can already tell this channel is going to consume our entire night. Now who's ready for the next? Okay, everyone. Ready for round 2? These ones are even crazier. They're called the dark road clips.
Road-based encounters are fascinating from a folklore perspective, and I love folklore.
Let me guess. Someone saw Bigfoot while driving.
Please tell me these aren't jump scares either. I'm still recovering from the hallway video.
Nah, just people driving at night. What could go wrong?
Incredible. The luminosity of the figure against the dark asphalt is remarkable. It's almost phosphorescent.
I closed my eyes the second I saw headlights.
Oh my God, Sophie. It's literally just someone standing on a road. Driver freaked out like a little baby.
The way it positioned itself directly in the vehicle's path suggests it is trying to stop them. Question is, why does it want them to stop?
I'm already finding historical precedents for this. Route 666 in New Mexico had similar reports in the 1980s.
Roads represent journey and progress. When something blocks that path, it becomes deeply unsettling.
Someone please just tell me it wasn't too creepy.
Sophie, grow up for God's sake. It's just a person standing there.
But why would someone stand in the middle of a road at night?
That's exactly the question we should be asking.
Well, here comes the answer, I hope.
Notice how it thrashes when the vehicle approaches. That's not normal human movement.
Thrashes? What does that mean?
It means Connor has an overactive imagination.
The biomechanics are all wrong, though. Jerky, unnatural, like something else is controlling the body.
Or maybe it's just someone high on drugs.
Not funny, Alex. And actually, possession-type behaviors have been documented in road encounters quite often, particularly in areas with a high forest density around them.
Did someone just say possession? I'm literally hiding under my blanket now.
The idea of losing bodily autonomy terrifies us fundamentally. It represents the ultimate loss of self-control.
Oh, get over yourselves. It's probably just some drunk idiot tweaking out. It's really not that deep.
Get ready then, Brad. I think it gets worse.
The vocalization from the occupants suggests genuine terror, not performative fear for social media.
Or maybe they're just bad actors. Sophie, we can't explain every single clip to you like you're 5, by the way. Either watch them or don't, because I know you're about to ask us to.
That's really mean, Bradley. I just want to know what's happening.
The entity exhibited the same erratic movement as before, but more aggressive this time, almost predatory in its approach.
I'm finding multiple accounts from Highway 92 dating back decades, always described as figures in white appearing suddenly.
The automobile represents modern freedom and mobility. When that sanctuary is threatened, we feel particularly vulnerable.
You guys seriously need hobbies. Normal hobbies.
Oh, shut up, Brad. We're having fun here, so stop spoiling it. Now there's one more from this set, so let's get a move on.
That's certainly a fascinating response. The figure remains completely stationary until the vehicle flees. Then it seems to respond.
Chief, we've had 6 calls tonight about figures on roadways. People are reporting someone standing in the middle of the more remote roads outside of town. But when units respond, nobody's there.
It's probably just some teenagers pulling pranks on us then.
That's what I thought at first too. But the locations are spread across well over 40 miles. They'd need some serious coordination to achieve a prank like that.
Well, any descriptions of the individuals that are supposedly being seen?
There are, actually, all quite similar too. White clothing, standing perfectly still. Disappears when vehicles get close.
Could be the same person then. Have units patrol those areas more frequently.
Already dispatched extra patrols, but these roads cover a lot of territory. So for now, looks like we're just gonna have to wait it out.
Oh dear. I just looked into the newspaper archives from 1987. Multiple reports of phantom hitchhikers in the exact same areas as the roads we're seeing here now.
Interesting. Whatever this entity is, it seems bound to specific locations.
Can we please stop calling it an entity? That makes it sound real and scary.
The phantom hitchhiker is a universal archetype. It represents our fear of the unknown traveler, the stranger who might lead us astray.
What's really interesting is the timeline. Reports stopped completely in 1993. That meant nothing for 30 years straight. Yet they're starting once again.
Cyclical appearances suggest some kind of permanence, perhaps tied to environmental factors.
Or maybe whatever it was went away and came back.
Or maybe people just got better at not making stuff up for attention.
This is officially the best thing ever. I'm totally obsessed with this channel now. The next set is from underground tunnels. Apparently, the same person explored some kind of sewer system.
Underground encounters would represent an entirely different psychological landscape. Confined spaces, limited escape routes.
Underground? That sounds 1,000 times worse.
Oh, great. Now we're going spelunking with ghosts.
Subterranean entity encounters have their own folklore tradition.
The underground represents the unconscious mind, our deepest, most primal fears.
Who's ready for claustrophobic nightmares? These are going to be so good. All right, guys, tunnel time.
Underground environments provide completely different tactical advantages, and that goes for both predator and prey.
I'm already regretting this. Can we maybe watch something wholesome instead?
Sophie, you literally chose to be in this chat. Nobody's forcing you to watch.
Come on, Sophie, live a little.
Fascinating architecture. Those are Victorian-era bricks, probably late 1800s construction, and the water flow suggests this is some kind of active drainage system.
I can actually provide context on this. Our city's sewer system was built between 1882 and 1891. Most of those tunnels are still in use today.
Great. So some urban explorer went crawling through sewers. City workers probably deal with idiots like this all the time.
That water looks really gross. Who would even want to walk through that?
The descent underground represents a journey into the unconscious, leaving the safety of the surface world behind. It's the reason people think hell is underground.
Wait until you see what's lurking down there.
There! Did everyone see that figure at the 9-second mark? Pale, crouched low against the bricks.
I'm getting really sick of watching these clips, honestly. They're going to give me the worst nightmares.
Then stop watching them. Problem solved.
The entity seems to understand how to use the architecture for concealment. But why hide?
Underground sightings have been reported in these tunnels since 1923. City records show multiple maintenance worker incidents too.
Well, from what I can see, the build and movement of the figure resembles what's known as the rake, plus the fact that it's humanoid but still has some distinctly non-human proportions.
Oh, for God's sake, Connor! The rake. Really? That's just internet creepypasta bullcrap.
The rake predates internet folklore by decades, actually. Similar entities have been documented since the early 1900s. So in other words, Brad, this isn't just some internet horror story.
Honestly, anyone who goes into abandoned tunnels is asking to die, in my opinion.
Alex, that's not helping my anxiety.
Alex has a point, actually. But anyway, the rake is typically described as a pale, emaciated humanoid. Many sightings often happen in places like caves, tunnels, and other underground spaces, and it is always described as aggressive when cornered.
Confined spaces create heightened psychological pressure for pretty much any living thing. Our fight or flight responses become more intense because flight options are severely limited.
Or maybe it's just some homeless person living in the sewers, and city workers are tired of dealing with trespassers, so they recorded the damn bastard.
Homeless individuals don't typically look like monsters, Brad, so be quiet.
I found the original city planning documents. The tunnel system extends over 47 miles beneath our area, with access points at 23 major buildings.
That explains the distribution pattern. Multiple entry/exit points would allow for rapid movement.
You guys are making this sound way too real. It's just supposed to be scary videos.
Exactly. Sophie gets it. This is entertainment, not a documentary.
But the historical documentation is fascinating. Maintenance reports from the 1940s describe unusual encounters. Workers refusing to enter certain tunnel sections.
That suggests persistent presence rather than isolated incidents.
The underground represents everything we've buried. Forgotten history, suppressed fears. When we descend, we confront those buried elements.
I'm seriously considering leaving this chat. These videos are ruining my sleep.
Finally, a reasonable response.
No way, Sophie. We're just getting to the good stuff. The next videos are in broad daylight. They'll be way less scary, I promise.
Daylight encounters would provide much better visual detail, to be fair. We might get clearer imagery of the entity.
Promise they're not as scary?
Scout's honor. They're filmed in grassy fields. How scary could that be?
Actually, open field encounters have their own terror tradition. Wide spaces, nowhere to hide.
Karis, you said they weren't scary.
They're not scary, just interesting.
Here we go again with the entities and encounters. Can't wait to see what normal thing you guys turn into a monster next.
Open spaces trigger agoraphobic responses in many people. The fear of being exposed and vulnerable.
Enough talking. Who's ready for some sunshine and fresh air? These are definitely going to be wild. Okay, outdoor footage coming your way.
¿Cuál, güey?
Remarkable, the child displays absolutely zero fear response. He's pointing at the entity like what he's seen is completely normal.
I only listened with audio muted and the kid sounded so casual. What is he pointing at exactly?
He's speaking Spanish. Something about showing his mother what's over there.
The white figure near that concrete structure has the same luminous appearance as the road encounters too. I'm starting to think these entities are connected somehow.
Kids literally point at everything. Probably saw a plastic bag blowing around.
Kids always see ghosts first in horror movies.
Children process fear very differently than adults. They haven't learned what they're supposed to be afraid of yet.
This looks like some kind of drainage or sewer access point that's consistent with the tunnel footage we just saw.
The entity clearly seems drawn to water infrastructure then. Perhaps we're seeing its habitat come into play?
Maybe let's find out.
Same response once again. The complete lack of fear suggests prolonged exposure.
Prolonged exposure? These kids have seen this thing before?
Or they're just used to seeing weirdos hanging around the neighborhood.
Actually, this connects to something a little more fascinating than that. Rural communities often develop tolerance for local oddities. What outsiders find terrifying becomes routine for residents.
Familiarization theory would explain the casual behavior we're seeing here. If these encounters are regular occurrences,
children are remarkably adaptable to their environment. They normalize whatever they grow up with.
The next two get a little more intense. The kids start to sound more concerned.
Mami, no sé, güey. A ver, vamos a ver.
He's saying, Mami, no sé qué haya, vamos a ver. Mommy, I don't know what's there, let's go see. Then, uy, sí, güey, which is like, oh yes, dude.
notice how the excitement increases when they actually see it. Not fear, but anticipation.
That's somehow more disturbing than if it was screaming.
Kids get excited about stupid stuff all the time. They probably found a dead possum or something.
These kids have nerves of steel compared to our group chat.
The child's enthusiasm suggests positive association. Whatever they're seeing doesn't register as threatening.
In Mexican folklore, some spirits are considered protective, especially around children and community spaces.
But this entity doesn't match protective spirit descriptions. The aggressive behavior in other footage contradicts that theory.
Last one from this set. This is where things get weird.
No me agarres de la playera, güey. No te asustes. No mames, güey. ¿Qué era esa madre? No.
Finally, a normal fear response.
What concerns me now is the behavioral inconsistency of whatever this entity is. Sometimes it seems passive, other times aggressive. That suggests either multiple entities exist, or one entity has many variable mood states.
Or it suggests these videos are fake and poorly scripted like your mother.
Piss off, Brad.
Cut it out, you two. I'm finding references to similar sightings near sewer entrances dating back to 1967. Always described as white figures, always near water access points.
The sewers represent hidden infrastructure, what flows beneath our conscious awareness. Children haven't learned to ignore these hidden elements yet.
Guys, don't hate me, but the next batch is from deep in the woods. And the audio... oh my god, the audio.
Forest encounters could represent the entity's natural habitat at this point. It seems to exist anywhere that's away from human infrastructure and surveillance.
Please tell me you're not about to show us something traumatic.
Define traumatic.
Here we go again with the spooky forest monster waffle.
Forest-dwelling entities have extensive folklore precedent, particularly in areas with old-growth timber.
The forest represents the untamed unconscious, primal fears that civilization hasn't conquered.
Everyone ready for some more wilderness horror? Forest videos coming right up. All right, everyone, lock in. These ones start pretty chill. Just a guy looking at mushrooms.
These look pretty big.
interesting mycological specimens. Those appear to be some form of shelf fungi, quite large for the species too.
Oh, thank God, it's just mushrooms this time. That's actually kind of relaxing.
Finally, something normal. Guy probably just wanted to document his hiking trip.
Those look like they could be oyster mushrooms. They typically grow on decaying hardwood.
There's something primordially satisfying about foraging. Connects us to our ancestral survival instincts.
Don't get too comfortable.
About 12 inches across. And this one looks like it has a bite out of it.
The damage marks on that smaller specimen is intriguing. Those aren't natural bite marks. The spacing and depth suggest something much larger than typical forest wildlife had a nibble.
Bite marks? What kind of animal eats mushrooms like that?
Probably just deer or raccoons. Animals eat stuff like that all the time.
Actually, that size of a bite is quite unusual for this region. Most animals either ignore fungi or consume them entirely. Partial consumption like this suggests something else was responsible.
The mycelium network beneath forests can span for miles. Some theories suggest they carry information between organisms.
Mushrooms represent decay and renewal, death feeding new life in an endless cycle.
Speaking of feeding,
Looks like it's holding some water. Huh?
What was that?
Hell no. What made that sound?
Jesus Christ, that was loud! Still probably just a bear or something, though.
No, that level of vocalization doesn't match any known North American wildlife. The duration and pitch are completely outside normal parameters.
The acoustic properties suggest it's designed for long-distance communication, but also for disorientation and confusion.
Our brains are hardwired to fear unknown sounds in natural environments. It's a survival mechanism from when our ancestors shared forests with predators.
Okay. That was actually pretty freaky. Guy should have brought a gun if he's hiking in areas with whatever that was. I bet my dad's one would sort that problem right out.
nobody cares about your dad's gun, Brad. But anyway, there's one more from this set. Let's get on it.
I think it's time to go.
I'm literally so done with this.
Yeah. Time to get the hell out of there for sure. Smart man.
I'm finding historical accounts of similar sounds from this region. Some of these look like they're dating back to Native American oral histories, always described as voices from the deep woods.
The entity seems to inhabit multiple environments now: underground tunnels, rural roads, forest ecosystems. That suggests remarkable adaptability.
The forest awakens our most primal fears. Our ancestors knew that unknown sounds meant potential death. Those instincts never left us.
POV. Bro found you.
Alex, stop with that crap already. I'm already traumatized.
The connection to fungal networks is particularly interesting. Some research suggests mycorrhizal fungi can transmit chemical signals, almost like a forest-wide communication network.
Are you suggesting mushrooms can scream like that?
I'm just noting the coincidence of unusual fungi and entity presence is all.
Forests typically represent the collective unconscious, ancient memories of when humanity was prey, not predator.
You guys are making this way too complicated. It's probably just some crazy hermit living in the woods that likes making weird noises to scare people away from his territory.
Hermits don't typically scream at the top of their lungs like that, Brad.
Can we please talk about something else? I'm going to have nightmares for weeks.
Actually, the next set might be easier on you, Sophie. They're from inside a building, a store or restaurant or something like that. That's a much more civilized setting, don't you think?
Promise no more horrible roaring sounds?
These are completely silent, just someone watching through a window.
Observational footage could provide clearer visual data if it's the same entity again. Better lighting conditions would be helpful too.
Indoor encounters have their own folklore tradition, usually involve prolonged observation periods.
Windows represent the boundary between safety and danger. We can observe threats while maintaining a barrier.
Finally, something that won't wake up the whole neighborhood.
All right, everyone, storefront stalker videos coming up. Okay, civilized setting as promised.
The perfect stillness is deeply unsettling. No fidgeting, no breathing movement, just nothing.
At least there's no screaming this time. But why would someone just stand there?
Probably some weirdo trying to freak people out. Mission accomplished, I guess.
The posture suggests patient observation, like it's studying the interior of the building.
Windows represent the fragile boundary between safety and threat. They offer protection while revealing vulnerability.
Yep.
Hi, yeah, There's this guy just like standing outside my window.
Now we can hear the observer's fear escalating. The fact that he's calling emergency services kind of suggests this guy is freaking out a bit.
Thank God someone finally called the police. At least one person in these videos has some sense.
Yeah. About time someone did something useful instead of just recording.
The description he's giving is remarkably detailed. Male, approximately 30, standing in the middle of the roadway.
What interests me is the prolonged stillness of the damn bastard. Most humans can't remain completely motionless for extended periods, but if you do it long enough, you start to appear almost inhuman.
The violation of expected human behavior creates profound unease in those around you. We expect movement, shifting, signs of life.
More context incoming.
Yeah, no, he's, male, maybe about, I don't know, maybe about 30, I guess? I can't tell.
30 minutes of standing perfectly still. That's pretty freaking crazy, to be fair.
The positioning in the middle of the road is strategic too. Maximum visibility, so it's impossible to ignore.
This is really bothering me now. These aren't just random scary videos anymore. It feels like someone is actually calling for help.
Sophie, it's still just a video. Relax.
But what if it's real, Bradley? What if this video was an actual emergency where someone got hurt?
Home invasion scenarios rank among humanity's greatest fears. The violation of our most sacred safe space.
This stuff hits different when you've actually had someone break in. When I was like 12, some guy came into our house and took everything. Wasn't fun at all.
I'm finding quite a few written accounts of window watchers across multiple cultures, always described as figures that stand motionless for hours, often preceding disappearances.
One more from this sequence.
Yeah, and he's just, he's been there for like 30 minutes and I don't know what to do.
The caller's growing anxiety is palpable. 30 minutes of observation would unnerve anyone.
Guys, I need to say something. I really think we should stop watching these. This isn't good for any of us.
Oh, come on, Sophie. We're just having fun.
This isn't fun anymore. These feel too real. Someone is genuinely terrified and calling for help.
Then, as I said, maybe you should leave the chat. Actually, I hope you meet one of these things for real. Might teach you to toughen up.
Bradley, that's completely out of line.
Sophie's right to be concerned. The pattern I'm seeing suggests hunting behavior, prolonged observation before potential approach, just like a goddamn crocodile.
The home represents our ultimate sanctuary. When that's threatened, our psychological defenses crumble. So no wonder this is freaking us all out.
I'm not really finding this funny anymore either, if I'm being honest.
Thank you, Alex. At least someone understands.
Look, I get that these are intense, but we're almost through the whole compilation now. Just a few more sets to go. The next ones are in a hospital or something. Maybe they'll provide some closure.
Hospital encounters could offer controlled environment data. Medical facilities have extensive security systems.
Hospital hauntings have their own extensive folklore tradition, often involving former patients or staff.
I'm staying in the chat, but I'm not watching anymore. This is seriously affecting my mental health.
Finally, a smart decision from you so we can enjoy the videos in peace.
Everyone else ready for some medical facility horror? These are definitely the most atmospheric ones yet. You guys ready to end this?
The institutional lighting creates an incredibly eerie atmosphere. Those are definitely medical facility corridors.
Hospital? Which hospital?
Sophie, it's just a video.
The sudden mechanical failure is particularly disturbing. Hospitals are supposed to represent safety and healing.
Medical facilities occupy a unique psychological space. They're where we confront mortality most directly.
The audio on these is incredible.
Complete electrical failure followed by sustained alarms. I wonder what caused all that to happen.
Oh my God. Jake works at Mercy General Hospital. What if this is his hospital?
Sophie, there are hundreds of hospitals around here. The chances of it being Jake's are basically zero.
The entity seems drawn to transitional environments. Sewers, roads, forests, and now medical facilities.
I can't take any chances. I'm adding Jake to this chat right now.
Sophie, wait.
Jake, you need to quit your job immediately.
What the hell, Sophie? Why am I in your film study chat?
There are videos of something stalking people in a hospital. It could be your hospital.
Yo, what? What are you talking about?
Jake, we've been analyzing found footage that seems to all be linked to this strange entity, and the latest clips are from a medical facility such as yours.
Dude, your sister is completely losing it over some YouTube videos.
Videos of what exactly?
Here, see for yourself.
Where did you get this?
YouTube channel called _documentation062.
This looks like the east wing of my hospital. Those are our hallways.
I knew it. Jake, you have to quit.
Whoa, Sophie, calm down. I'm sure there's an explanation.
Actually, Jake, maybe Sophie's right for once. Maybe you should arm yourself or request different duties, just until this gets sorted out.
Hospitals have extensive folklore around supernatural encounters. Places where so much death occurs creates residual energy from the spirits of those that die there.
Look, I work security there. If something was going on, I'd know about it.
There are more clips.
I mean, that's definitely our reception area. And those alarm tones, I know those alarms.
Jake, please just quit. Or at least don't work alone.
The systematic electrical failures suggest this entity can manipulate electrical infrastructure. That makes it significantly more dangerous.
When our healing sanctuaries are compromised, it strikes at our deepest sense of security. Hospitals represent hope and recovery, so no wonder it went for that.
I'll talk to my supervisor about working in pairs, but I'm not quitting over some stupid internet videos.
Jake, I'm serious about the weapon thing. Better safe than sorry, man.
The timing of these uploads is concerning. Why would someone document this without reporting it to the police first?
Last video, guys.
Okay, those are definitely our corridors, but this footage is from areas that should be locked after hours. How did someone get access?
Maybe it wasn't a someone. Maybe it was that thing filming itself.
That's actually a disturbing possibility. If the entity understands camera operation.
Okay, that's genuinely creepy.
I'm not making jokes about this anymore. This is getting too real.
I'm going to check the security logs tomorrow, see if we have any record of these incidents.
Jake, please be careful. Places where life and death intersect regularly attract things.
The compromise of medical facilities represents the failure of our last sanctuary. When hospitals become dangerous, where do we turn?
Guys, I'm at work right now, and I'm freaking the heck out. The power keeps going out whenever I walk through the east wing.
Jake, get out of there. Just leave work and come home.
I can't just abandon my shift, but every time I round the corner by the old psychiatric ward, the lights cut out.
That matches the footage exactly. The entity seems to be targeting specific locations where Jake patrols.
Screw this, Jake. Quit your job and move to a different city. I'm dead serious.
The other guards think it's just old wiring, but it only happens when I'm alone, and always in the same spots from those videos.
Karis, you need to delete all those clips. We never should have watched them. I think we attracted something.
Sophie, that's not how YouTube works.
You don't know that. What if watching them was like summoning it?
Panic will only make this worse, guys.
No, Jonas, panic is the right response here.
Guys, I have some bad news. I found videos of my apartment building on another channel. Same type of footage, same style, but I'm not sharing them.
Oh my god, it's spreading. We're all going to be targeted.
Alex, when were those videos uploaded?
2 days ago, right after we started watching the first compilation. Jesus, guys, what have we done?
Jean, are you awake?
Yeah, what's up?
Can you help me delete YouTube videos from our viewing history and block channels from our recommendations?
Sure, but why the urgency?
I think we accidentally watched something we shouldn't have, and now weird stuff is happening to people in my study group.
Such as?
Power outages, strange figures, scary sounds. I know it sounds insane, but please help me.
Okay, I can help clear your browser data. Go to YouTube history and select Clear All Watch History. Then turn off Watch and search History.
Will that stop the recommendations?
Should help. But the algorithm might have already categorized your interests. You might keep getting similar content for a while.
God damn it. I really think we made a mistake watching those videos.
Well, what exactly did you watch?
Found footage of something stalking people in sewers, hospitals, forests, and some roads. And now my friend's brother is experiencing the same stuff at his work.
That's not good. Maybe you should report the channel to YouTube.
I'm scared to even look at the channel again. What if viewing it more makes things worse? I don't know what to do, and this is all my fault.
The lights just came back on, but I can see wet footprints leading down the hallway.
Those aren't human footprints, are they?
I don't know what they are.
Get a few more photos if you can. We need to understand what we're dealing with.
Connor, shut up about documentation. Jake needs to get out, not play investigator.
Jake, remember that fear is often worse than reality. Stay grounded in what you can directly observe.
I can directly observe that I'm scared as hell, man.
My building's been having power issues too. Same pattern as what Jake's describing.
The geographic spread suggests this isn't localized. Whatever this phenomenon is, it's affecting multiple locations.
That's it. I'm deleting this chat. We need to stop talking about this completely.
Sophie, wait. If we stop communicating, how will we help each other?
By not making it worse. Every time we discuss it, more bad things happen.
Sophie might be right. The incidents have escalated since we started analyzing the videos.
Correlation doesn't equal causation, but at this point, I'm willing to consider anything.
Group trauma can create shared psychological experiences, but that doesn't explain the physical phenomena Jake's reporting.
What if we're in over our heads here? What if some things aren't meant to be watched or discussed?
I'm starting to think Alex is right. Maybe we should have just left those videos alone.
Guys, we might be cooked. I've been up all night researching this crap, and I can officially confirm that this isn't just random found footage we've been watching. It's a trap.
Oh god, no.
The YouTube channel, Documentation 062, is linked to dozens of missing persons cases. Every single person who watches the complete playlist gets targeted within 48 hours.
Targeted by what?
The entity we've been seeing in these videos has a name. It's called the Widow. And it uses these videos to identify new victims.
I hate to say it, but I'm finding corroborating evidence online. There are loads of forum posts from people describing identical experiences after viewing this exact content. Then their accounts go silent after a few days.
Oh my god. I'm so sorry, everyone. I had no idea I was putting you all in danger.
The videos function like digital bait. The entity feeds on curiosity and fear. Once you've seen enough footage, it knows where to find you.
I have to confess something, guys. I've been seeing that white figure outside my bedroom window every night since we watched the first videos. But I was too scared to say anything because Bradley kept mocking me.
Sophie, I owe you a massive apology. I've been seeing it too, at the gym, outside my apartment. I've been terrified, but I didn't want to admit it.
Same here, guys. It's been in my dreams and stalking me when I get home from work. I didn't say anything because Brad was being such a jerk about it all.
I'm sorry, Alex. And Sophie, I'm really sorry. I was scared, and I took it out on you.
How long has everyone been experiencing encounters?
Since the first night.
Same. Right after we watched the infrared clips.
For me, it started after the road videos.
I haven't seen anything yet, but I've been having the worst nightmares.
The pattern suggests escalating contact. It studies victims before making direct approaches.
What you're describing sounds like supernatural conditioning. The entity gradually prepares victims for eventual capture.
Rachel, are you finding any information about how to stop it?
The online reports are terrifying. It's similar to SCP-096 in that viewing any image or footage triggers hunting behavior. But unlike SCP-096, this entity uses the digital format to spread itself.
So we're all gonna die because I watched some stupid YouTube videos?
No, Sophie. Because I was a complete asshole and made everyone afraid to speak up.
We need to find a way to break whatever connection it has to us.
There has to be something we can do. I'm not letting this thing hurt my friends.
I'm reading about digital exorcism methods. Some occult forums suggest destroying all devices that access the content.
Others recommend counter-viewing specific protective imagery, but the success rate seems inconsistent.
The psychological trauma alone could have lasting effects. Even if we survive this, the fear response may be permanent.
I just want this nightmare to end. I can't sleep, I can't eat. I'm constantly looking over my shoulder.
We should probably meet in person. Safety in numbers, right?
Alex is right. Whatever we do, we shouldn't face this alone.
I found mentions of something called a viewing reversal ritual. It involves watching the footage backward and then deleting them, pretty much. We don't have much longer, though, so we need to act fast.
What if it just makes things worse?
At this point, inaction might be more dangerous than action.
I'm willing to try anything. I can't live like this anymore.
Same here. Let's finish this.
Whatever we decide, we do it together. And I promise I'll never mock anyone's fears again. This whole situation is my fault for making everyone afraid to communicate.
No, Bradley, this is my fault for sharing the videos in the first place. But we can figure out how to fix this. I'm sure of it.
We're going to get through this together.
The Widow picked the wrong group to mess with.
Agreed. Let's send this thing back to whatever hell it came from.
All right, everyone, it's time to end this. I found detailed instructions for the digital purge. We need to work simultaneously across all our devices.
I'm ready to do whatever it takes. I can't live in fear anymore.
Same here. What do you need us to do, Connor?
First, everyone needs to screenshot their YouTube viewing history. Then we'll identify every single video from that channel. After that, we watch each clip in reverse chronological order, while actively deleting them from our history.
Will watching them again make things worse?
The reverse viewing supposedly breaks the sequence. It undoes the supernatural conditioning process.
I'm finding corroborating reports that this method works, but timing is crucial. We all have to do it together.
I can help coordinate the technical side. I'll create a group video call so we stay synchronized.
I'm terrified to watch those clips again.
Sophie, you don't have to do this alone. We're all here with you.
Thank you, Bradley. I appreciate that more than you know.
Everyone ready? Starting with the hospital footage first. We work backward through the entire sequence.
Here we go. Hospital clips in reverse order now.
I'm watching. It feels different somehow. Less scary when it's backwards.
Good. That's the supernatural sequence breaking down. Now the storefront clips.
Deleting from my history as we go.
Same here, and I'm warning everyone in my contacts to avoid this channel.
Smart thinking, Bradley. The more people we can protect, the better.
Forest clips next. Remember to watch completely in reverse.
The roaring sounds so weird played backwards.
The fear response is definitely diminishing. The psychological hold is weakening.
Grassy field clips now. Those poor kids.
Tunnel footage next. This is where it gets intense.
I'm simultaneously mass reporting the channel to YouTube, filing complaints under supernatural content and public safety.
Will that actually work?
YouTube's algorithm flags content that gets enough reports. Plus, I'm using multiple accounts to amplify the reports.
Road clips now. Everyone watching in full reverse?
Yes, and I can actually feel the fear lifting. It's like the entity's grip is loosening.
The digital connection is definitely severing. I'm not feeling that constant sense of being watched anymore.
Final sequence, the infrared clips. These started everything, so they need to end it.
Playing the last one in reverse now.
Done. Every single clip has been watched and deleted.
Me too. And I'm deleting everything from cloud storage.
The YouTube channel just got taken down. All videos removed for violating community guidelines.
Everyone clear your browser cache and cookies, then restart your devices completely.
Oh my god, guys. The power outages at work have completely stopped. No more electrical failures, no more weird noises. Everything's back to normal.
The figure outside my window is gone too. First full night of sleep I've had in days.
Same here. No more encounters at the gym, and my nightmares stopped completely.
The entity that was stalking my building has vanished. I actually feel safe going home now.
We did it. We actually broke free from that thing.
The digital purge worked exactly as the research suggested. We severed the widow's connection to our viewing patterns.
I'm documenting everything for future reference. Other people need to know about this phenomenon.
What we experienced was genuine supernatural trauma, but facing it together made us stronger.
I need to say something to everyone. I'm sorry for being such an asshole throughout all this. My fear made me defensive and cruel, especially to Sophie and Alex.
Bradley, you helped save us in the end. That's what matters.
Agreed, we all handled this differently, but we survived because we worked together.
I'm the one who should be apologizing. I brought this nightmare into all your lives.
Karis, you couldn't have known. The entity was using our natural curiosity against us.
We need to warn others about supernatural content online. Social media platforms are becoming hunting grounds.
This experience taught us the importance of supporting each other. Fear divides us, but courage unites us.
I'm just grateful we all made it through alive, and that we learned to trust each other.
From now on, if anyone sees weird shit, we talk about it immediately. No more hiding behind jokes or denial.
Agreed, and I'm monitoring for similar channels. I'll keep reporting supernatural content to protect others.
We should create a guide for other victims. Document the deletion process that saved us.
That's a great idea. Turn our nightmare into something helpful.
The most important lesson is never to seek out this type of content. Some things are genuinely dangerous to observe.
And always trust your instincts about supernatural encounters. Fear exists to protect us from real threats.
I'm just happy to have friends who believed in me, even when I was too scared to speak up.
We've got your back, Sophie. All of us. Always.
So, anyone up for watching some nice, normal Netflix tonight? I'm thinking romantic comedies or cooking shows.
That sounds perfect. Nothing scary ever again.
Deal. We've had enough horror to last a lifetime.
The widow chose the wrong film study group to mess with. We're survivors now.
Here's to normal, boring, completely safe entertainment.
And to the best study group in the world.
Group movie night at my place tomorrow?
Absolutely. But I'm picking the movies this time, and they're going to be disgustingly wholesome.
Perfect. I can't wait for boring, happy endings.
The best kind, some would say.
Cheers to surviving the widow.
And to never making that mistake again.
Well, that was messier than expected.
Kids these days and their YouTube habits, though I have to admit, they figured it out faster than most.
The reverse viewing trick usually takes people weeks to discover. This group managed it in, what, 2 days?
Connor's research skills were impressive. Most victims just panic and run.
Bradley's character development was interesting too. Started as a complete jerk, ended up being part of the solution.
Fear has a way of stripping away pretense, shows who people really are underneath.
Sophie showed real courage in the end, facing those clips again after what she'd been through.
The widow's digital hunting method is evolving, though. Social media platforms make it so much easier now.
True, but humans are adapting too. This group will warn others, create guides, spread awareness.
Think they'll stick to their promise about avoiding horror content?
For a while at least. Trauma like that tends to leave lasting impressions.
Good thing they had each other. Isolation is the widow's greatest advantage.
Always has been. Anyway, ready for the next case?
What have we got?
TikTok dance that's actually a summoning ritual. Kids in Seattle are starting to disappear.
Christ, they never learn. Let's get to work.